Good afternoon. Happy New Year from Susan and Susan's Ramblings. The new year is a time to start making goals. A lot of people miss their goals because they never write them down. They don't get specific enough. They do this, they do that, meal plan, blah, 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 blah. And after a week or so, you know what, they forget about it. I find that if you write it down and you keep it posted where you can see it, or you commit yourself to other people, you will be more likely to keep your goals. So, for 2023 goals, I have 12 of them. Okay? Some of them are going to be a little bit easier, some of them are going to be a little tough, but we're going to do it. With your help, I will do it. No waste. Boy, that's a biggie for me. I think it's a biggie for most people. You don't know what to do with it, or it wears out, or something like that, and you just throw it. A biggie for me is food. Since there's only one of me, I still haven't learned how to cook for just one person. I have so much food that I have left over, or ingredients left over, and I have to learn to use them. And I have to learn to be a little more careful in the purchasing of them, so I don't have any waste left over. I said that's going to be a toughie. Number 2, use up, wear out, make do without. That's another one. That's a goal that they had during the Depression and during World War II. That's what got them through. That's what we're going to have to do again. We're going to have to use our brains and think outside of the box and use substitutions. Okay. Number 3, one specific cookbook per month, small one. I'm talking spice blends, soups, tuna, chicken, make instead of buying, future tips, Raymond's, etc., etc. So at the end of the year, I will have 12 cookbooks that I can make into one big cookbook. I already have the stuff done. All I have to do, I already have the recipes. All I have to do is organize them and get them printed up. And then they will be made available to you at that time. That means I got to set up a PayPal thing too. And I have to get a post office box. All little things in there. Make your gifts instead of buying. I do that a lot already. It's that easier to make a batch of jam and give it away as birthday gifts than it is to go buy. Less expensive than to go buy a jar of jelly for a person. Make one loaf of bread per week. I have to learn to make bread. I'm not very good at it, but I am not going to pay over $2 for a loaf of white bread. Sorry, not going to happen. So I have to learn to make bread. Make one loaf of bread per week. That's 52 loaves. By the time I get done, I should be pretty good at it, I hope. Another thing I'm going to do is make one batch of cheese per week. It's all kinds of cheeses. It's all kinds of cheeses you can make from simple materials and sometimes simple food items. Simple ingredients, is what I'm trying to say. Milk, vinegar, butter, so forth. All kinds of them on YouTube. So we will investigate them and we will make them. And again, I should be pretty good at making cheese by the end of the year. I'll make a playlist of all my recipes. I went over all my playlists I've got. I eliminated them all. Simply because they were all all, I don't know what I'm going to say, what word I'm trying to come up with. They were all YouTube videos of what I wanted to make, and they were taken off YouTube, but I have none of my list on there, such as spice blends or baking bread or any of that stuff. I don't have any of my recipes on there, and that was the purpose of starting my YouTube channel in the first place, was to get these recipes out. So anyway, that's one more way for me to get my recipes out. Build the channel to 1,000 or more. That's a toughie for me. I don't seem to be going anywhere, and I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe somebody can tell me. Okay? Learn to make one food item from scratch each week instead of buying. That would give me 52 food items, such as Hot Pockets, pizza bites, tater tots, all those things. Instructions are all available on the internet. So learn to make them now, while we still have a chance. Okay, next 10 is the meal plan. It's a biggie for me too, because I just cook whatever I feel like cooking, whenever I feel like cooking it. And then I waste. So the meal plan, going back to waste not and to use up. Number 11 is my Veterans Wall. For the past several years, I have been hosting an exhibit at our local art center on Veterans Day and the week before or following, where we honor the veterans of our county. This last year, I asked for names of veterans, and I got names and names and names and more names. And my thought at that, when I asked for them, was to make one wall of just veteran things for the exhibit, and that's all I was thinking of. But I had many people ask me if we couldn't make it a permanent wall of veterans' names in our community. So we will be working on that, and I'll keep you posted on that date, but we'll set up some committees and we'll get that done. And another thing with the veterans, I became very, very ill during this veterans exhibit, and we're going to have to get some help there, because just one person can't do it. We have to have a backup, and that's going to be another thing that we go for. And number 12, Children Art Camp. We have them 2-3 times a year, 2-3 times in the summer. They're very, very well attended. The community really supports them, and we will get all kinds of donations of materials to use for them. So that is something else that we will be concentrating on. So those are my 12 goals for 2023. I will be posting them every week along with the progress that I've made. I want to see what happens, okay? Here we go. I'm looking forward to this. God bless you. Happy New Year.